Welcome to Creative Minds Smart Money, the podcast where creativity and business smarts collide. I'm your host, Samantha Eck, bookkeeper, business coach, and your go-to guide for building the creative business of your dreams. Whether it's mastering your money, streamlining your systems, or growing your business, I'm here to share insights that empower you to thrive. Plus, I'll be bringing in industry experts to dive into all aspects of entrepreneurship, so you can turn your passion into profit without losing your creative spark. Let's get started. You're listening to the Creative Minds Smart Money podcast, where creativity meets business smarts. And today, I'm here to help you turn that creative passion into profit without losing your mind or your bank account. So today, friends, we're diving into a topic that every single creative entrepreneur struggles with at some point: setting the perfect pricing for your services. I know it's a weird mix of scary and awkward, right? You don't want to overcharge and scare people away, but you also don't want to be the person working for peanuts when you've got serious skills. We're not in the business of working for exposure here. By the end of this episode, you'll have the confidence to price your services in a way that feels right, makes you money, and gives your clients exactly what they need. So let's get right into it. Let's call it like it is. Pricing is hard. You're not alone in this. You want to charge enough to make it worth your time, but you also don't want to hear crickets every time you send out a proposal, right? Here's the deal. Getting your pricing right is crucial for the survival of your business. I mean, yeah, you love what you do, but love alone doesn't pay the bills. And trust me, your clients don't want you to struggle either. If you're stressed about money, you're not going to do your best work, and that's not good for anyone. Not for you, not for your clients, no one. When you're coming from a place of scarcity, where you're constantly worried about paying the bills or filling that next slot in your calendar, you start to sound desperate. And let's be honest, desperation doesn't sell. Clients can feel that energy a mile away, and it's not a good look. You want to come from a place of confidence, not fear. The more confident you are in your pricing, the more confident they'll be in the value of what you offer. So let's take a deep breath and realize this. Pricing yourself right isn't about being greedy. It's about ensuring your business thrives and that you can show up as your best self for your clients. You have to charge enough not just to survive, but to thrive. I know that's becoming a trend now. Period. First things first, know your worth. This is a non-negotiable. If you're sitting there doubting whether your services are really worth the price you want to charge, let me be the first to tell you, yes, they are. Now let's back up with some math, because feelings are cute, but numbers are where they keep your business alive. Here's the simple way to start. Figure out your monthly expenses. This includes everything from your recent software subscriptions, business tools, and yep, that fancy oat milk latte habit you've got going on. Add it all up. Now, how much do you need to make every month to cover your bills? If you've been listening to my past few episodes, you're probably already doing this, so you don't even have to start that calculation. You already know what you got. Here's the part that most people get wrong. You need to factor in all of your working hours. That includes the admin time, the hours you spend on emails, client calls, scheduling, and all the behind-the-scenes work that's part of running your business. If you're only charging for your client-facing hours, you're leaving money on the table. And trust me, that's going to catch up with you really quick. So let's say you need to make $5,000 a month to cover your bills. And after factoring in your client work and admin tasks, you realize you have 80 billable hours a month. Divide that up, and your minimum hourly rate should be $62.50. But hold up, this is just the minimum. Because remember, you're running a business. We've got taxes, savings, retirement funds, and maybe a vacation to plan for, right? I want to clarify that just because we have an hourly rate does not mean that we charge hourly. Most service providers now charge a package rate or they charge per service. The hourly rate is your base. It's what you use to get started. It's what you use to expand on that service so that you can understand what you need to get paid as the bottom line, and then you can build upon that. So now that we've got that base number, here's where a lot of creative entrepreneurs fall into a trap. They only focus on the time spent. But here's the truth. You're not just charging for the hours you spend working, you're charging for the results you deliver. You are selling that transformation, not just time. So let that sink in for a second. If you're a web designer, photographer, coach, copywriter, Etsy seller, whoever you are, you have to understand that the value of your work is in what it does for your clients or your customers, not just how long it takes you to do it. Maybe you're a brand strategist and the work you do for a client helps them triple their revenue. Or you're a coach helping someone build the confidence to take their business into the next level. That's impact. And that's what your clients are really paying for. If your client is walking away with work that's going to help make them thousands, why are you charging based on how long it took you? They're not buying your time. They're buying your expertise and they're buying the end result. Price accordingly and don't sell yourself short. I know, you're probably looking at your phone right now being like, why is she yelling at me? I promise you, I'm not yelling at you. I want you to get paid what you're worth. I want you to get paid what you deserve, whether it's a service or a product. Too many people are underselling themselves, and you deserve to be paid what you're worth. Now, let's talk about the infamous market check. Yes, you should absolutely have an idea what others in your industry are charging. It's good to know if you're in the same ballpark, but here's the catch. Don't let the market control your pricing. You're not running their business, you're running yours. Just because someone else is charging $50 an hour doesn't mean that you should. Their experience, client base, and value might be totally different from yours. You don't have to match someone else's price just because that's what everyone else is charging. You're allowed to charge more if you're bringing more to the table. So yes, check out the market, get a feel for what's happening, but don't be afraid to set your prices where they need to be based on your value, not someone else's. Here's something no one really talks about. Pricing is fluid. That's right, it's not a set it and forget it situation. When you're just starting out, you might price lower to build your portfolio or attract more clients. That's fine, but as you grow, your experience deepens and your pricing should evolve too. Your skills, value, and expertise increase over time, so your rates need to reflect that. And I want to make something really crystal clear. Pricing higher, it's easier to change your pricing to something lower later than starting out really low and changing your price to something higher. Because if you start pricing really low and you realize that you're worth more and you now try to charge those same clients that you have a little bit more, you're going to get fallback. You're going to have people leave your service. You're going to have people not want to pay for your product. So price a little bit higher if you feel like you're worth that. And if you need to adjust later, you can. Don't be afraid to test your pricing. Offer a higher price package, see what happens, and adjust from there. Pricing isn't static. It should grow and shift with your business. And here's the tough love. If you're never getting pushback on your prices, you're probably not charging enough. If people are ghosting you after seeing your prices, it's a sign to tweak and adjust. But don't immediately drop your rates. Test the waters, see what works, and find your sweet spot where you're both getting paid well and attracting the right clients. Now, here's a huge piece of advice that will save you a lot of back and forth. Make your pricing visible. Put it on your website, even if it's just starting at XXX, have it out there. This helps you attract clients who can actually pay for your services. You're not here wasting time with people who have no clue what you charge, only for them to ghost you later when they see your proposal. This is also really fair to your clients. Someone who is searching for a service might not be able to afford your service. It gives them the opportunity to back out before they even contact you, so that they're not wasting your time and you're not wasting theirs. Trust me, putting your pricing out there helps weed out the people who aren't serious about investing in your services or who may not have the budget. You want to draw in clients who see your value and know you're worth every penny. And here's the other side of it. Communicate your pricing confidently. The way you present your prices can make a huge difference. Don't just toss a number out there and hope for the best. Walk them through what they're getting. Explain the value and talk about the transformational experience. The clearer you are about what's included, the less room there is for negotiation that leaves you underpaid. Confidence is key here. When you confidently present your pricing, clients are more likely to feel confident in you and your work. So what did we learn today? Know your worth and factor in all your working hours, including the admin time. Focus on value, not just time. You're selling a transformation, you're selling the result, not just your hours on a clock. Check the market, but don't let it dictate your pricing. Your business is unique, and you might be worth more than someone else who is in the same business. Test and adjust your pricing. Pricing isn't set in stone. Be willing to tweak as you grow. Make your pricing visible on your website and communicate it confidently to attract the right clients. Pricing doesn't have to be scary, and it definitely shouldn't come from a place of desperation. You deserve to get paid what you're worth. So if today's episode helped you out, be sure to hit that subscribe button, share it with your fellow creative entrepreneurs, and let's all level up our pricing together. Until next time, farewell, fellow travelers.